What's going on, people, and welcome to my match recap for yesterday's quarter-final FA Cup game. Manchester United 3, Fulham 1. One more goal than I predicted. I predicted 2-1 to United. Obviously, I do think we got lucky because as Fulham were in that game until them red cards happened. Silva, Mitrovic. But I do think them red cards changed the game and we benefited from it straight away pretty much. So I think we started really poorly in the game. First half, Fulham were much the better side, I thought. And then the second half, things started happening with the decisions and the red cards. And then we took advantage of it as soon as they got reduced in numbers. And obviously, it's not a great way to win a game because you haven't beat the whole team that way. But look, I'll take it. We're into the semi-finals, but it wasn't a great, convincing performance yesterday, even though people would be delighted with a win and progressing to the next round. We now have to play Brighton, and I think they're going to be even tougher than Fulham were, and we struggled with them. So, yeah, we can't play anywhere near that level and start in a game like that against Brighton, because I think they will hurt us and punish us quickly. So, I actually think the Brighton game will be harder than this one was, and it took red cards for us to really take control of that game yesterday. So, it was quite a few worrying performances for me. Get into the ratings in a minute, but there was only a couple or two or three players that I had that were average or above, and the rest were really not at it. So it was quite worrying, I thought. I was expecting a lot better of a performance. Yes, the scoreline suggests we comfortably won, but that wasn't the case. But we are into the semi-finals, and we have to prepare for that Brighton game, but we have to start better in that game because we started dreadfully, and I think we got lucky at times. I'm happy with the result, but not convinced with the performance. Player ratings, David De Gea 7. Andy is my man of the match because he makes 2 or 3 crucial saves in that game that allow us to then go on and win the game. If he hasn't, there's one he tips a Mitrovic header and it would have made it 2-0 to Fulham at that point. If he doesn't make that save, we don't go on to win that game. And I think everyone's going to give the plaudits to the likes of Bruno or Rashford. But for me, it was De Gea because he gives us the foundation to go on and win the game. And as I said, 2 or 3 saves he made that were crucial in that game. But that Mitrovic header one was world class. 7 for De Gea and my man of the match. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, I'd give him a 4. Got caught out with long balls quite a few times, like crossfield balls to the back post. Positionally got caught. Attacking didn't offer anything. I thought he had a below average. I'd give him a 4. Maguire and Martinez both I thought were poor. I thought Martinez got beat far too easily and numerous times. Maguire, no pace as expected. Mistakes in him a lot. And he was rugby tackling people again. He was lucky not to be sent off. Every time he plays, he wants to play rugby. And that is a problem. And that's our captain. Not good enough. 3. And Martinez was really below par as well. 3 for Martinez too. Sure, 3. I know he gets an assist, but I think before that assist, he had a terrible game. And even after the assist, I don't think he was brilliant. Attacking-wise, apart from the assist, I don't think he did a lot. And defensively, he got caught a lot. So for me, 3. McTominay, 3. He played as the one midfielder in this, as a holding midfielder, and it didn't work. He hides behind players when he should be free to receive the ball. He loses the ball too easily. He's too, aggressive like Anthony is and petty and gets booked too easily and wants to prove that he's some sort of action man, and he's just not good enough. 3. Sabitzer, 5. I thought he had a good game even before his goal, or not the worst out of everyone. Maybe an average performance, but certainly above most of them, and I'm delighted that he got his goal. It's one that I want to see kept in the team, and I think we should renew his contract and give him a longer contract. 5 for Sabitzer for me. Sancho, 4. Looked lively in glimpses, but I thought we didn't get him on the ball enough, and he's definitely not performing at the level we expect and know he can do. What we saw at Dortmund from him, I don't think he's anywhere near that at the moment. Hopefully it will come. I don't think he was the worst yesterday, but I don't think he was great. 4. Bruno, 4. I know he scored and he was involved in the goals, but I think he was very wasteful as well with some of his passes. Giving up the ball, needlessly giving up possession. Looked petty at times, going down too easily up for fouls that weren't fouls. Moaning and bitching. 4. Rashford, 5. I thought he looked lively at times. Didn't get on the ball too much, but when he did, I thought he affected things. And he always offers that goal threat. So, yeah, average for Rashford. I don't think he was terrible. Weghorst 3. There's a few chances he had and just fluffed them. Weak shots at the keeper. His link-up play wasn't great. He hasn't got any pace. He's pretty weak for someone his size. He's just not good enough. But it's not his fault that he got bought for us. But I don't think we should have signed him. 3. Anthony came on as a sub, looked petty and petulant and just nearly got booked straight away, kicking out at Robinson off the pitch. I thought he was poor, to be honest. 3. And Fred, probably an average when he came on. I thought he was okay, didn't really do anything wrong. 5 for Fred. And Ten Hag, for me, I'd give him a 3 because I think he got the lineup wrong to start with. I don't think Maguire should have started and I don't think McTominay should have started. So I think he got the lineup wrong to start with. Wouldn't have brung Anthony on. And yeah, tactically, I don't know what we were trying to do. I know we got the result in the end, but it didn't look convincing. And it took red cards for us to really take control of that game. So he has to take responsibility too. I'd give him a 3 for yesterday, Ten Hag. Man of the match, as I said, David De Gea. And that Brighton game is going to be very, very tough. And I think it's going to be tougher than this one. So if we're not at it, we will go out and we will get punished. So we need to be from the get-go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, guys, how you thought yesterday went. Who was your man of the match? Don't forget to subscribe. You don't want to fuck with the real ones. I'll catch you soon.